What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the Hybrid Network and yet another Dragon Ball discussion. So, how about that episode 80, huh? Gohan finally got back into the ring and he threw himself at the opposition, taking on Lavender of Universe 9 in a battle of wits during the Zen exhibition match. There were laughs, there were tears. Okay, maybe that's going a bit far, but I did like the episode for the purpose of it showing Gohan giving it his all, ready to get back into the spirit of fighting for the sake of the universe. It's just a nice little progression for that character, and it makes me hopeful for his continued development throughout the course of this arc. But more than that, this episode gave us a little bit more info regarding the point of the Universal Survival arc, introducing the concept of a universe's average mortal level. We learned in episode 80 that Universe 7 has an average mortal level of 3.18, putting it as second from the bottom in comparison to Universe 9, which had an average mortal level of 1.68. This is when everything starts to come together, as we also learn that universes 1, 12, 5, and 8 are exempt from entering the Tournament of Power, due to them having an average mortal level of above 7. This is really starting to remind me of the power level days. Numbers all around. Apparently, the Tournament of Power isn't necessarily simply a tournament that would have one universe standing. In essence, based on the episode, we learn that it's a tournament to trim the fat by wiping out the weaker, less developed universes. Still, there's nothing like a good old tournament, and what better incentive is there to give it your all than a tournament that threatens to erase you and the entire plane of existence you live within? Those sneaky Zen-Ohs, aren't they clever? Still, the question remains, what exactly is meant by a universe's average mortal level? I think in theory it's essentially the average power of the mortals of a given universe. It's their level of development essentially, I think might be the keyword here, how far they've come in terms of their power and their resources. It kind of puts a value on the entire universe based on the denizens within it, on how far along the mortals within a universe are in their development cycle and their given potential, and what I assume are a variety of different reasons, but most notably the strength of a given mortal being since, well, this is Dragon Ball, you kidding me? So, why is Universe 7 so low on the scale? Who's responsible for this? Well, it might be a variety of reasons, but I mostly attribute it to the fact that Beerus and the Kaioshin aren't very good at their jobs. Hell, they even agree with this sentiment to an extent, both of them turning on each other fairly quickly as to the reason Universe 7 is ranked so low, with Supreme Kai blaming Beerus for sleeping too much, while Beerus blames him for staying out of affairs too much. It's a funny scene, but I think it also gives some insight into the role that the gods play in the affairs of mortals of that universe. Most likely, the Kaioshin help certain mortal species reach their true potential through a guiding hand. There's no direct interference within their lives, but they oversee their potential and occasionally step in if they are in danger of being wiped out. The gods of destruction, on the other hand, most likely are there to weed out the weak, basically getting rid of those less powerful so that they don't mess with their universe's overall mortal level. It's cruel, but an effective way in maintaining a universe. Unfortunately, it would appear that Universe 7's gods just weren't very good at their jobs, and that's unfortunate, because now it seems they have to pay the price, and their universe must be put on the line to appease two very adorable but horribly practical Omni Kings. But those are just my thoughts. What really matters here is what you guys think. What does this mortal level mean, and why is Universe 7 so low? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say. And make sure you subscribe to the Hybrid Network to get more of our original content as it comes out. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll catch you next time on the next Dragon Ball discussion.